Hello, everybody. Welcome. Sorry, Connor. I meant to tell you I was going to do that.
Okay, well, hi.
Hi, everybody. Jim Cantori here, live from the Weather Channel. Uh, Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Can you hear me, Connor?
Say what? What? Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
All right. What's up, everybody?
Hello,
Maybe,
hello, everybody.
maybe I should change this so they don't sue me. Change it to Dave Cantori.
Dave Cantori. Oh my God.
Oh, wow. So, what's up, everybody?
Hello.
Um, so we are live here on Facebook and YouTube again today. I figured I would give it a dual chance to see what's up here. I'm going to actually start a poll really quick over on the YouTube thingy, real quick, just because I was ill prepared once again. Let me see. So if you want to vote on this poll, make sure you jump in on YouTube.
How is everybody? How is your kitty cat doing? David asked. My cat is doing fine. He's actually right here, snuggling on his little blankie right now. He's doing a lot better.
There he is.
Yeah, he's just doing his little afternoon nap.
Do you have to give him inhalers?
No, I just have to give him his meds every night, though, for his little asthma.
Mm. So, how's everybody doing today? Let us know in the chat how everyone's doing. We'd love to hear from you. We're going to be just kind of hanging out a little bit here today, maybe for like an hour or something, or until I get
So
ran
Dave gets blown
inside.
away.
There's actually supposed to be tornadoes and stuff here today, so that's why I'm outside because, it's me.
Oh my God.
Um, so yeah, until I get blown away, then we're gonna sit here and just hang out. And Connor's gonna make some exciting announcements, and I don't really have any exciting announcements other than I'm at the beach.
Yeah. So I'm still shocked that you're gonna be outside in a crazy weather thing right now. But
Of
guys,
course,
it's Spooky Saturday this Saturday. That was
it,
double twice. I just said that.
it is Spooky Saturday this Saturday on Saturday.
Yes.
Are you excited for Spooky Saturday, Connor?
Oh heck yeah! This weekend's episode is a family haunting on my channel. Mm-hmm. Yes, and some other exciting announcements coming on my side of the channel. But yeah, I don't know.
Sorry,
What,
I'm kind of just waiting on this poll to end so I can. Well, I'm the one that can end it, so I don't know what I'm waiting for. But
people are telling you to go sit on a bench right now.
on the beach, not a bench.
Oh, on the. I read that wrong.
Um, oh my God, there's so much sand. All right, I'm gonna move to the beach, probably like an idiot, but we'll see what happens here. I
This is where we see if Dave gets blown away into the ocean, guys.
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my hotspot on my phone because I'm probably gonna lose that. So let's go. Let's go, you guys. Oh God, now my pants are gonna fall down.
Oh my God.
Whoa, whoa. The ocean is angry today, you guys. There's been this storm front that's been moving in across the country, and now the winds are, I guess, backflowing off the ocean or something, if that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's actually not that windy right here.
Dave looks like he's on a resort somewhere.
I kind of am, but it's like the off season, so I can afford it.
How is everybody doing here? Where are you guys all watching from here today?
Oh god. Let's go right here. Am I still connected?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, sort of. You're
All right.
kind of sort of have your connection sort of buggy there. Okay, there we go. Dave appeared on a beach chair.
I'm on the beach now. In
You're
a
on the
very
beach.
awkward position.
Mm-hmm. Well, Dave, should we tell everybody yet, or should we just let them sit in suspense here for a few minutes here?
Let's let them sit in suspense for a minute. Let's let a couple more people get in here
Yeah.
and see what happens.
We're going to be announcing something very huge here, guys. And you guys are the first ones to, well, not the first ones. Patreon members just literally seen it a little bit ago. You're going to be the first ones to literally see it in action, sort of.
Absolutely, yeah. It's really exciting, you guys. I mean, Connor's been working on this for a while, and yeah, we've kind of already hinted at it, but you know, what's another unveiling? You know, an actual unveiling.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, if you are liking whatever this is that we're doing currently, make sure you hit the like button and share this where you 104 people watching. Let's see if we can get to 200 people watching in this little live stream. How's the wind here? It's very windy. Although I've got the perfect view of if any tornadoes start happening. So
Yeah.
if that happens, then I'm going to run right into the hotel.
Well, that's kind of scary. So hopefully none of that is happening because my weather outside is just raining today.
Just rainy.
Yeah, it's just raining today here. So yeah, hopefully, it's kind of actually funny to think about how we have two completely different contrasting areas. You're on a beach and I'm in my living room.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting necessarily to do this today, but I was like, I'm going to be on the road all day tomorrow, and we've been going live every Thursday, so I thought, why not?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I'm
what?
hoping for spout behind me or something.
Wait, what's going on?
No, I'm hoping there will be a water spout behind me.
Oh, water spout. You kind of skipped out on your audio there, so.
Gotcha.
Yes. Ryan is probably editing right now at home. Is probably where Ryan's at, which is something I need to be doing in a little bit too. Again, just taking a break.
Yeah, I would imagine Ryan is editing, trying to get this week's episode done, or the Spooky Saturdays episode done, rather. And so he doesn't really have time to come on the live stream, unfortunately. But maybe one day we can all get together for a live stream again. But yeah, so that's where Ryan is. Build us a sandcastle. If I had any buckets and shovels, I would, but I don't.
Build a haunted sandcastle.
Ooh, that would be
Yeah. Is everybody ready for this Saturday's episode for Paranormal Quest?
I'm not.
I know it's gonna be a good one though.
It is going to be a good one. I'm just ready for it because I don't know what to expect. Even though I was there, but never know what Ryan's going to whip up in the old edit bay. So
Yes, very true. Very true. Well, shoot, man. I never tell you guys what. I'm so nervous to even release something ever. I'm always nervous to release everything I ever talk about.
well, you want to let's see. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you want to hear Connor's big announcement. I'm trying to
Well,
keep the screen back because I think. Well, never mind.
keep the screen back. Yeah, I need to. I'm trying to go to the YouTube page right now on my computer because I can't type in the chat at all. Give
Why
me
not?
a because I'm on a different browser and I realize I'm not logged into YouTube on that browser. Just bear with me for a second.
How the am I supposed to?
That's your ad that just popped up on this video.
Oh wow! Nice to know
Yeah.
there's lots of cursing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
Hey, Mandy.
That's like how I felt for a second. I was like, how the. Anyways.
It is
Okay.
a stormy day here at the beach. Connor's making an announcement here in just a minute, guys.
I'm more so stalling right now, like I did at Randolph.
I'm in North Carolina. Okay. Hey, Courtney.
But just be. This is a little bit different, though. You guys are going to be seeing and hearing this, like, first, I guess, in person. You guys are going to see this, I guess, like, besides my Patreon members here a little bit ago have got a chance to see what I'm talking about or I'm about to talk about and be able to have access to it. So,
yeah. If you guys didn't know, just like us, Connor has a Patreon where he does all kinds of behind-the-scenes stuff. And, well, I don't really know what he does over there, to be honest. But, do you want to tell them what goes on over there, Connor?
yeah, just behind the scenes, they get to see, like, stuff that I'm working on that is not on YouTube, or like some little videos I shoot, things like that. More different types of Patreon content will be coming later on this summer. There'll be a lot more stuff because I'm going to be really busy this summer with filming here. So a lot more of that stuff will be on my Patreon page, but behind the scenes, nothing dirty, like Heath said, on my Patreon and stuff like that. But
did I say that?
No, somebody else said Heath said that on Facebook. That sounds dirty. Yeah, it's not only Phantoms, guys. Come on.
Only Phantoms. Oh my gosh! Leave a 1 in the chat if you want Connor to start an Only Phantoms.
Oh my God, please don't. Well, Dave, do you want to give a little appetizer to it, or whatever, and then I can just go on into it?
Oh God, I'm not the greatest spokesman because I don't remember anything, but I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
So, guys, there is an absolute need in the paranormal field for a certain type of tool where you guys know that we always do the abandonment sessions, and a lot of the times when we're gone, it would be cool to be there, not like to be there to ask questions, but also that devoid point of an abandonment of leaving things there alone. And there are a lot, aside from that, there's a lot of paranormal investigators in the world who just go out and do investigations by themselves. And they don't really have anybody that wants to go with them because they're scared or whatnot. But, needless to say, they end up there by themselves, just like Connor does a lot of his filming by himself. Sometimes you need a companion when you're out there doing these investigations. And that's where I'll let you take over, Connor.
I like that ending piece there. That was really good. Okay, so many of you guys might know, and some of you may not even know at all. But I've been working on a thing that I have dubbed Project Phantom, and Project Phantom is because I didn't have a name. I see that I'm a big screen now. Project Phantom didn't even have a name um, until just recently. I have developed an app for paranormal investigators, more so about solo paranormal investigators. And the reason why I was inspired by this is because I go to places alone, like Dave just said, and I have no ability to do the Estes session. I have no ability to really do an abandonment session, which I could, but I was more inspired for this little part because of Paranormal Quest. So, as of today, it is now available. I have developed an app that what I've named Project Phantom. It is called Ghost Chatter. Ghost Chatter is an app that I have designed. Right now, it's currently out for iOS. It will be coming out for Android here soon, probably late spring, if not the start of summer, because there's a whole another world I have to work on figuring out how to program that app for that platform. But right now, it is out for iOS, and what it does, I will pull it up on my phone so you guys can see a little snippet of what it looks like. Hopefully you can see it. Project Phantom is Ghost Chatter. So when you click on Ghost Chatter, what it'll do is it'll pop up a screen right here. What it does is it will allow solo paranormal investigators to listen to the headphones in the spirit box, and Ghost Chatter will ask questions while you answer the questions. The questions that are coming through Ghost Chatter are not responses from spirits, but they're more so asking the spirits questions. So I have developed this app where it is very realistic voices. It also has the ability to do an isolation session. Isolation session is just a different name that I named it instead of using abandonment, where you can leave the app running in a haunted location, have it ask questions, have it provoke spirits to try to get a spirit to open a door or touch one of your pieces of equipment. I have also developed the ability where you can add in your own custom equipment and your own custom questions for both Estes and isolation settings. So with that too, it also has default interval questions. So by default, it will ask a question every 60 seconds for the Estes session, every 5 minutes for the isolation session, and those are all fully customizable. You can do randomize for Estes session and choose different intervals of when it asks questions. And for isolation session, you can go as low as every minute, but by default, it's every 5 minutes. On random, it can do anywhere between 5 to 15 minutes of asking questions. And it will allow you to use this tool to do more research when you are a solo paranormal investigator, to allow you to hopefully be able to use the Estes session now. So you guys will see that live in action. Next week's episode, I'm planning to use it in person so you guys can see it on the video of what it does. But again, like I said, I have it pulled up right here, which I will pull up on here on the voices. You can choose between 4 different voices. I'll make sure this is turned up. One is Roger.
Hi, this is my voice. I will be the one asking questions for you.
Hopefully you guys
Hi,
can,
Roger.
hopefully you guys can hear that. This is Sarah.
Hi, this is my voice. I will be the one asking questions for you.
This is Daniel. So I've got 2 American and 2 British.
This is my voice. I will be the one asking questions for you.
This is Lily.
Hi, this is my voice. I will be the one asking questions for you.
So what I'll do is I'll show you guys real quick. So like when you first start this session, in order for me to get it through the App Store, Apple denied it. Originally, it took me 3 times to get through the App Store because originally I had set this up so when you first started a session, it didn't ask a question until the first interval ended. But Apple made me do it, so I have to ask a question right off the bat. So basically, you'll hear the voice first off, right off the bat. This is the Estes session. So I'm going to put on Sarah's voice, and I'll start the Estes session. You'll hear the first question. So the question will actually pop up on the screen.
What tools do you use to communicate?
So it shows you the first question. It'll fade out. Previous question is right here. Every 60 seconds, it will ask a question. So when you're done with an Estes session, go for it, Dave.
Can I just say that I love the fact that it doesn't sound robotic. I love that it sounds like a real human, like somebody could actually connect with.
Now, the thing I do want to make warning though about is that there are premium features. So these voices are on a premium subscription, just because there's a lot more technicality behind it. It costs a lot of money to use a realistic voice like this. So it does
You
have
guys,
a default voice.
Hi, this is my voice. I will ask questions for you.
That's just standard that Apple has built into their app. So I have to have that on there as that. And then the premium voices are behind a premium subscription, but that will help me develop better features into this app in the future. But going back to this app though, when you're done with your session, you can actually go to your session history. And it's probably hard to see on the screen right here, but on session history, you can actually rename your entire session and rename it to say, hey, this is the Sally house. It will also allow you to export this and send it to your team members, send it to yourself or whatever, and have the ability to see all the questions and details about the timeframes when the questions were asked. Yeah, you can also add custom equipment. So I've built in, it's hard to see in this thing, but when you guys download it on the App Store, I'll give you the link in just a second. And standard equipment. So how I've designed this is when you add in custom equipment for isolation session, questions that are asked, it has 3 different dictionaries, technically 4, or I mean 5. One has its own custom questions for Estes. So Estes has their own questions. Isolation has their own questions. Equipment has their own questions, and both of those custom questions have their own dictionaries as well too. So now you can also, how the question works with the equipment is 70% of the time it will use the default questions for isolation session. 30% of the time it will use your random questions that you added from the equipment or your custom questions that you've added to help add in that mixed variety. And it will not ask the same question twice until all questions that have been circled through to make sure that it's not repeating the same question multiple times. So what else is there? I was going to tell you. Also, too, what this does is to have premium voices, you have to have internet access at first. When you use all 4 voices or one voice or whatever, when you get done with a voice, what it does, it will automatically save that question and that voice to your phone. So you do not have to have internet access anymore at that point after that. It saves it to a catch system on your phone, which you'll see right here. You can clear the catch, but I designed the catch so it has more than enough ability to have all questions saved to your phone for all voices and a couple thousand voices of your own custom voices into this app as well. So go ahead and ask me questions. Dave, you got anything to say? I think that's pretty much the gist of it. If you download the app, you'll see more about this type of thing on this on here. I can give you guys the link for it, but this is Ghost Chatter. Ghost Chatter is your companion to help further your paranormal research and your paranormal investigations. I was inspired by doing this because so many people wanted me to do the Estes session, and I hate it that I can't do it when I'm by myself. So now everybody who's solo paranormal investigators have the ability now to do the Estes session without another person, while this app does it for you. We'll ask questions. Like I said, you can add your own custom questions like, is Sally the one haunting this Sally house? You can ask that question in the Estes session, and it will ask that question for you. So
yeah, I just wanted to say a couple of things. First off, you guys, Connor did put a lot of time and work and effort into this app. And, creating the app is not cheap. And maintaining the app is not cheap. And updating the app is not cheap, And almost every app that you find on the App Store, they have in-app purchases or things like that because it's not cheap to maintain these apps. You have to pay for all kinds of different things behind the scenes on the back end. And I love seeing in the comments here, people are saying that, Connor deserves to be reimbursed for his invention and stuff like that.
well, thank you guys.
And I also see a lot of people asking about Android. I think Connor went over that. He's going to start working on the implementation of that a little down the road.
Yeah.
But iOS is just an easier starting ground, which is, and I don't know, I feel like maybe more people have iPhones these days, but maybe not.
No, I want to do Android right away, guys. But I had to pay to be a developer on Apple. I had to buy a MacBook Air just so I can make the app for iOS. And I had to buy some other stuff to go into this app. So this app alone already has $1,000 I've already put into this app. I know money doesn't matter to me because this is something that's going to be for the long term for all paranormal investigators. And that's something that I've been wanting to do ever since I started my YouTube channel. I've always wanted to do something where I could help change the paranormal field and make a difference out of it. And I feel like this is something where I saw was missing, and I wanted to fill that little hole that I saw in the paranormal field for everybody who's a solo paranormal investigator. And right now, the app is currently only available for Canada, Australia, the United States, and the United Kingdom. As the app gets developed further out, I will be releasing it to other places once I figure out how this premium voices actually work in other countries. I just know that those 4 places I've just listed off as where it's safe to actually be able to use the premium voices. And yeah, I'm just was been so nervous and so excited to release this, just because, a lot of people don't know. I've read books and all kinds of stuff like that, and Mr. Dave's got it. And I've never made an app before. And I know, like, it's just like YouTube where there's going to be negatives and positives behind it. But I tried my best to try to make as much premium stuff or free stuff available for people that I could. So the premium voices, like I said, are behind our premium thing on there, but that's only to help offset what it's going to cost me every month to keep this app going for however long it goes on, And Android, also to go back on Android, late spring, early summer is when I'm looking for Android, and maybe even earlier than that. But right now, I'm currently working on an update for the app right now that I just released 2 days ago that you guys are seeing just now. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to also add in a creator mode where you can also record your sessions and overlay it in video, kind of like how GhostTube has it. But I've been trying to be careful about allowing the microphone access because I don't want people thinking that this app listens to you in voice recognition and does anything with answering questions, because that's not how this app works. It doesn't get voices from spirits. It asks the spirits questions. So you can literally say things all day long about this room and that room. It's never going to ask that question or whatever, unless you manually put that question into the app and ask it itself.
Yeah, it's literally just like, somebody's standing in the room asking a question. It's not.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to make it as realistic as possible because, like the robot voice that's defaulted on the app without premium, it is obviously like robotic, but it's like with the premium voices, though, it feels like a real person's in the room with you. And a lot of people got a chance to see the very first prototype that when you guys used it on your live. But now that it's been so refined, it's so different from when you guys had it. You guys didn't even have an isolation session when I built it. The final release of it. It's been sitting in Apple's like to be reviewed thing since the 22nd of February. And as of 2 days ago, they finally approved of it. So I really hope a lot of you guys download it, whether you're a paranormal investigator or not. You can use it for multiple things. And as the app comes out with updates, I'm going to be adding a whole bunch of more features into it. So this companion is all in one app for you. So you can have multiple tools and multiple purposes out of it. But right now, it's fully functional for Estes session, fully functional for abandonment. You can add as many questions as you want into the library of Estes or isolation. You can add your own equipment-based questions, which is really cool. And some of those suggestions came from Paranormal Quest because they do abandonment, and I wanted to cater to that around to them. And I think somebody asked if you guys were going to use the app.
So yeah, let me go back and answer some of these questions that I'm seeing come through here. First of all, I want to say thank you to Steppy for making 2 super chats, one to Connor and one to us. That's super nice of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Steppy. Thank you so much.
Someone said to get it patented. That's a cool app idea. Let's see. I missed it was just Apple. Yeah, Allison, right now it's just Apple, but he is working on the Android version.
Yeah. Android is a whole nother ballpark. I have to recode the entire app. It may not make sense, but Swift UI is like what Apple's using, for like what I coded Apple's platform on, and it doesn't work like that on Android. So I have to redo the entire app and make a whole new app store button thingy for premium for Android. So that's that's going to take me some more time to get that one developed or whatever. But like I said, I just wanted to do something to help out the paranormal investigations for people and the paranormal field in general. it's free to download. See if I can post. I'll post the link in here. It's available right now for United States, Canada, UK, and Australia. And the link for it is right here. I just posted it in the chat on YouTube.
We actually both have PayPal's, I believe. Ours is Paranormal Quest, and Connor, do you have a PayPal?
Yeah, I do. It's on. I don't even know what it is. It's on my YouTube on my videos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if you just go to the description section of all of our episodes, you'll see the. I don't know what that was. You'll see the PayPal thing down in the video descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pin this really quick, Connor. So, guys, yeah, leave a 1 in the chat if you're going to grab the app now, or leave a 2 in the chat if you're going to grab the app when it comes out for Android. If that's not too confusing.
I might have missed so many questions too, or what people were saying about the app when I was talking about it. I wasn't looking at the chat, so I really hope that.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back through and see, guys. If you have a question about it that Connor hasn't answered yet, put it back in the chat, and we'll start taking questions about it now.
And if you have an Android, but if you have an iPad, it also works on iPad as well too. So it's available for iPad and iPhone right now.
Yes.
But I know there's a lot of Android users, whatnot. So I'm going to be working on trying to get it for Android quicker than what I'm telling you guys. But what I want to do first before I release it for Android, just because I use one area to edit, write the script or whatever in. And what I want to do is when you guys, Android users, get it, you'll have the ability to record. So you have all the updated same features as Android and iPhone. Instead of me doing one version on iPhone, one version on Android, both platforms have the same abilities built into it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Allison, I don't know if you have an iPad or not, but you can use it on there. If not, I'll message you about something afterwards.
Anything you can do to help the app be compatible with older versions of iOS? So I can look into that. I know that was probably a question that's going to be brought up because Apple made it like 18 point something or whatever it was. And like what I will do is I will look into seeing if I can update it in the future for older iOS. But that was defaulted on this program I use called Xcode, where I made the app in. So it's just the default on there. I can look into see if I can make it for older versions. I'm not sure how far back they'll allow me to. I think it's maybe like 17 something or something like that for iPad or iOS. But I will definitely see if I can be able to go backwards compatibility on the next update for sure. You just download it. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, it looks like we've got several people downloading it. Guys, go right now and be one of the first 100 people to download it.
Chris, seriously, thank you so much. AC Ghost Hunters, thank you so much for that PayPal donation. I really sincerely appreciate that. That means so much to me. Thank you.
They are two of the most supportive people in the paranormal field. They have supported us through almost everything we've ever done for the last several years. And thank you guys so much for supporting Connor as well and giving back to him and helping him with this app. It's very cool. Very cool.
I've been so nervous to release it to you guys, to be honest with you, just because I just don't want. I don't know why. I think it's just with anything as a creative person, you're nervous about releasing a video or anything creative and like I've just been nervous because I've never made an app before, and I never thought I could make an app, and I just set out to do it. So it was kind of wild to even start it, and one day I just decided to start doing it, and now here we are.
It's a lot of work, you guys. I don't know if you remember, but like 2 years ago, I actually started working with somebody to develop an app, and it was a lot of work, and we actually didn't get to finish it and complete it because there was so much work behind it. So I commend Connor for being able to put in the effort and the work to get this done, and he did it all by himself. And yeah, it's just crazy. We're excited for you guys to use it. We're excited to use it when we go and film this weekend, and I know Connor's excited to use it in his episodes, and we need everybody's help to help spread the word about this, so the right tools can get out there to the right people. So if you have a favorite ghost hunting channel, make sure you go and tell them about this. Tell them to use it, and it's something new for the ghost hunters to use, which everybody's always looking for. So,
Thank you guys so much. You guys are so kind. I really appreciate you guys rocking this app big time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
sounds good, Aubrey.
Android. I know. I so many people I've been seeing have Android. That is so kind of you, AC Ghost Hunters. Thank you. That really means so
Thank you
much
guys
to
so
us.
much. I saw somebody sent another super chat. I think let me see, Steppy.
The Steppy, seriously, thank you so much.
I love your important note.
Thank you. I think he's talking about on the app when I put the important note on there. It is safe for all iPhones. Yes, I've already tested it. Apple's tested it too. The app works on all the iPhones. I think you have to have iOS 18 something right now because it's the latest iOS. I did mention though in the next update, I'm going to try to make it where I can go backwards on the iOS compatibility, but I'm not sure if they'll allow me to do it. I can try. This is all new territory for me.
It's a work in progress, you guys.
Teresa said, Connor, do you use headphones for the ESSA session? Yes, I do. You would literally, like when you use this app, if we're talking about the app, you would use it just like you would being normal on the ESSA session. The only thing is that this app's going to do is it's going to be the one asking questions for you. So if you are a solo paranormal investigator, this will help you do the ESSA session now where you don't need another person with you. You don't need to have to be on a phone call with somebody else. None of that stuff like that. This app is fully functional for an ESSA session so that you can do ESSA sessions now as solo paranormal investigators or in your home if you want to be brave enough to do it in your own home.
Another thing, Connor, is can you talk a little bit to them about like screen timeouts and things like that while using the app?
The what?
Like your screen timing out.
Oh yeah, your screen doesn't time out on it when you're using it. I know that's something that you guys had tested out and tried, and there was a bug where it shut off the screen automatically. It will not shut off the screen on you at all when you're using the app. I mean, honestly, everything on it is fully functional. Like it's just. I don't know if you guys got a chance to. I'll see it now that there's a bigger screen. This is Ghost Chatter. It's kind of hard to show you guys on my phone, but this is literally it. Those of you that are just tuning in, hopefully you guys are able to download the app and see it. I will be giving away free premium. What do you call it? Codes, I guess you want to say. Free premium codes. Apple only gives me so many of them, so I can't give it out to everybody. But they gave me so many of them, so I will be giving out some free codes probably on this premiere of my episode this weekend. So if you're my premiere, I will be selecting random people to email Paranormal Encounters so I can give them the code for the app. I cannot post the code in the chat because if I do and somebody else picks it up before you, then they're getting a free version, and that's not fair.
Right.
It's only a one-time use code.
Yeah, it's. I think you guys are gonna love it. For the people who've already downloaded it in the chat, are you guys liking it so far? What do you think? And my gosh, I'm starting to get a little concerned. But yeah, we've tested it out while we filmed, and this was before Connor refined everything, and it was very cool then. So yeah, I'm excited for you guys to use it and just have something new to experiment with and do. Who knows what type of levels it's going to add to the paranormal research? You know what I mean? Oh,
right now, what's up?
Nothing.
What I'm working on doing too is I'm trying to add another button in there for free or premium users, where it's a creator mode, where it will allow you to record your sessions and share in social media. I'm debating about using it where it only uses the screen recorder on your phone, so it doesn't ever access the microphone, because we have debunker channels that I don't want them saying that the app is listening to you when it doesn't. But then again, I'm also tossing around the term where it will let you use your phone camera and overlay the questions and the logo on there, so you can share it across social media. Or if you are someone that uses your phone for imperial investigating, you can use that as well too. It will be used. It is coming to Android soon. It's not out for Android yet, unfortunately. I have to recode everything all over again for Android. So yes, I wish it was out for Android right now. I really wish it would. I just can't wait to like announce it. Honestly, that's why I wanted to tell you guys. If I waited for Android, it would be out a while from now. We're talking late spring, if not start of summer, is when it'll be available for Android. And reason why it's a little bit longer of a delay is because I'm working on a new version of the app right now. Literally just came out 2 days ago. I'm already trying to put in a new update for creator mode so you can record it, add in some more features in the app. So when that is done, I will work on the Android version so that Android and iOS have both the same version, versus releasing the version now to Android and then they wait for the new update that iOS is not getting. Once you guys have both platforms have the same update and same functionality.
Of course, you might be able to do like an iOS simulator on an Android and use it. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know if that's even a thing, but
if you guys are that techie, let me know.
Yeah, but yeah, you can use it on an iPad. You can use it on an iPhone. Those are the two platforms. iPad's a little bit different of an interface than iPhone or whatever, but it's literally the same app on both functionalities. And if you have
what if I wanted to bring out my 2003 iPod?
I don't think it'll work on something that old. No.
Yeah, you guys are gonna love this, and you'll get to like we've said a couple times. You guys will get to see it in action in the coming weeks in our episodes, and maybe the three of us can get together and go somewhere and do a live stream somewhere, and just have fun using the app and trying it out, and let you guys see it a little more in depth. Sean Ellis, why don't you guys answer my challenge? I didn't see your challenge, Sean Ellis. What's your challenge?
I think he's saying, why don't you guys investigate the paranormal in Hawaii?
Oh, because it's very expensive to fly to Hawaii. That's probably the main reason.
Yeah. But if anybody's got any questions about Ghost Chatter, go ahead and ask me. I'll try to answer them the best that I can. I guess I'm an app developer now, I guess. It's kind of weird to say that. Author, app developer, YouTuber.
There's a question up on screen for you now.
Does it have a cap on the amount of questions that can be loaded into the library? So technically, no. If there is a point where somebody finds a cap, what I will do is I will up the catch. But the catch is only for premium voices. So it doesn't actually have a cap for how many questions you can load up. You can load up thousands of questions into the app. The only catch is when you download and use premium voices, I have a 2 gig catch system. So it lets you download all those voices. So when you use Roger, Lily, Sarah, and all those voices, each question it asks. So if it asks, can you touch the cat ball? And every voice asks that voice for that person will save to your phone. So it never uses internet ever again, unless you delete the catch system, which I don't recommend you doing. So that way you can those premium voices offline. So if you go to somewhere that has no internet at a haunted place or whatever, you can use the premium voices versus having to have internet for it. It needs to stream from the internet. That's what it does. I built into it. So what it does is it's streaming from another place to create a token to use the premium voices. And that's why that's a premium feature. It's because it's a lot of money to use that feature for the upkeep of that. And if you download it, if you say use the voice or whatever, and it downloads, goes through all the questions, whatever, it will save to your device. So in all reality, right now, it uses about 50 megabytes for all of the questions right now. Now, that does include all of your custom questions. So 50 megabytes to 2 gigs, you still have thousands of questions you can add into the library and use it on premium voices.
Yes. Let me hold on one second. Okay, so that was AC Ghost Hunters. Nikki says I'm ready to see it in action. Let's
Oh
see.
yeah.
Yeah, Sean, if you happen to read the room here, man, you're the only person out of over 100 people here who's being completely negative. So maybe read the room and leave if you don't want to be a part of this. Nobody wants your negativity here, but we all love you and we hope you have a better day and hope somebody starts treating you right in life. So enjoy yourself, buddy. Um, Jojo says, I'd like to know how it works.
How it works? Okay. So if you guys are new here, okay, I've released an app called Ghost Chatter. It's probably hard to see. Ghost Chatter is an app that does not listen to your microphone. So it's totally different from GhostTube, totally different from Spirit Talker, all those things like that. What it does is instead of receiving voices from spirits, it asks questions to the spirits. So it doesn't matter if you say Sally's in this room, whatever, it's never going to ever say those questions unless you manually put those questions into the app. So when you pull up Ghost Chatter, it has two functionalities, two paranormal investigation techniques built into it. It has the Estes session and it has an isolation session. The Estes session allows solo paranormal investigators, or if you break off from your team and you go somewhere else and you want to do an Estes session without a team member with you, it will ask questions for you instead of having another person there. It has never been able to be done before. There has never been an app that I have seen. I could be wrong, but I've never seen an app where it will ask questions for you to allow solo paranormal investigators to do the Estes session. Because as a solo paranormal investigator on my YouTube channel, I can't do the Estes session until now. Ghost Chatter will allow me to listen to the headphones, listen for any responses, and say whatever I'm hearing out loud while Ghost Chatter is the one asking the questions. It also has isolation session built into it, which is this little purple button down here. And how that works is if you've ever watched Paranormal Quest's videos, they leave cameras running in an abandoned place while there's nobody in the building, and they see if their equipment will go off or any noises. Ghost Chatter will provoke questions like, can you open the door? Can you make a noise? Can you touch the REM pod? It will ask those type of questions. How it's designed is it will ask questions by intervals, meaning a timer is built into it. By default, unless you're a premium user, it has every 60 seconds, the Estes session will ask a question. Every 5 minutes, the isolation session will ask a question. When you're a premium user, you have full 100% customization where you can do for the intervals for Estes session. It allows you to do every 45, 60 seconds, 120, 180 seconds, or random, where it chooses any of those and randomly will ask you a question so it feels more natural. In the Estes session, like a real person's there asking questions. The question interval for isolation session, which is abandonment, the standard is every 5 minutes. And then you have a random thing where it can ask you a question between every 5 to 15 minutes, which is like 8 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. Any of those time periods will ask a question. Or you can put in your own custom interval as low as 1 minute. It goes by minute increments. So you can put in 1 minute and it will ask you a question every minute, or 5, or 10, whatever you want to do. When you get done with the session, so if you haven't heard it yet, I'll show you real quick here. If you haven't heard this just yet, when you start an Estes session, this is the voice you're going to hear. So when you're a premium user, you can choose between 4 voices. So the voices of it is Roger.
Hi, this is my voice. I will be the one asking questions for you.
You have Sarah.
Hi, this is my voice. I will be the one asking questions for you.
Daniel.
Hi, this is my voice. I will be the one asking questions for you.
Lily.
Hi, this is my voice. I will be the one asking questions for you.
So for demonstration purposes, I'll choose Sarah. And what I'll do is I'll click start Estes session so you can hear the question. What it does is Apple is making me do it where it will ask a question right away. How I originally designed it was it had to wait till the interval was done, but Apple thought it wasn't working. So I had to make it so I ask a question right away. So you'll be able to hear a sample right away, which is good. So this is the Estes session question.
What places have you been to?
It'll show you the question right there on the screen, fade out, show you the previous question right here. It shows you about 3 to 4 previous questions. It has the timer going down, okay? So right now we're at 48 seconds. It's counting down to the next question being asked. If you're done with the Estes session, you'll just click stop. And when it's stopped, it clears the whole screen. You go into your settings option. You go down to session history, which is right here. This is where it's cool. So I'm at the Sally house, but this doesn't say Sally house. It just says session. You can actually swipe this over, type this. I'm going to name it real quick here. You name it to Sally house, and it changes it to Sally house. So you click on it and it will show you in full detail all the questions that were asked at that session time, which will also allow you to click the little share button at the top, and you can share this with all of your friends, your teammates. You can text it, you can download it. That way you can use it for further paranormal research, and then you can keep a log of like, this is the same questions I've been getting at Sally house all the time, and those things like that. And then for isolation session, which is abandonment, you can also add in your own custom equipment. Okay. Right now I've built into a voice recorder, REM pod, epoch device, tracer wire, and music box are questions that I've already built into the device. And how that works is you can add in your own custom equipment. So for example, let me back up. So S's session and isolation session have their own library. So S's session questions will never be asked in isolation, and vice versa for Estes. But when you do the isolation session, you can select, oh, I've got a music box. Oh, I've got a REM pod. And then it will take those two questions from that equipment selection you chose, and it will mix it in with the default isolation questions. How those questions work is 70% of the time, Ghost Chatter is going to say the default questions built into isolation. 30% of the time, it will select a question from your equipment or your custom equipment, because you can also add in your own custom equipment. Like I have a cowbell, right? And you can add in your own custom question for your cowbell. Can you make the cowbell jingle? You can add in that, and it will appear here where you can select that. So you can use that in isolation. So Ghost Chatter will ask those questions when this is the only thing rolling in an abandoned place, when you're not in the building. Yeah, I hope that explains it in detail for people who just saw this.
So this is a good question here, Connor. Are you concerned that some teams might use it to create a ghost talking, such as faking evidence with your app?
I had that thought, I thought about it, but not really, because, I know the functionality of the app. You guys are first ones seeing what the actual app does, like people can do it, but there's a terms and conditions and private policy that people are doing when they're downloading this app, that they can't use it for anything other than what they're supposed to be doing it for. So like, I don't know if people knew this either, but when you download an app in general, it has already those terms. So people never read that or even know about that. So they could use it for that purpose, I guess. But in all reality, it won't work that way, because the custom questions are only going to be asked 30% of the time. So you can say there's a demon in this room, but it's not going to work, because how I've also built this in too is you can't add in the same question multiple times. It will only allow you to add the question once into the library.
Yeah,
So,
and the I think maybe the funny thing with that is it'll be very easy to tell when they are faking stuff. So
I didn't add any demon questions into this app. Just so you guys know, there's no demon questions, whatever. There's one dark entity question. That's literally it. And I want to say that's in the isolation session. I think it's what that was, or something like that. But there's literally no demon words whatsoever in this app. So if you ever hear someone using this app and there's the word demon in it, never put it in there. I never did.
Yeah, and that's not to say that asking or looking for demons is a bad thing, but if you have a channel whose narrative is to constantly find and prove demons, then of course they're going to try and use it to tell their own story in their own way. So
yeah,
just be cognizant of that, you guys.
Yeah. This app has more features coming, guys, so I'll be able to do more protection against those type of things for those type of channels. But really, I designed this app for solo paranormal investigators. It can work either way, where you're a group investigator. Like I said earlier, you can break off from your group, go up to the basement or whatever you want to go to, and do an SS session without a team member. You don't need a team member. You've got a companion right here in front of you in your pocket. It does not listen to your microphone. It does not listen to anything you're saying, so it cannot even know where the heck you're even at. So it has no ability to be manipulated. You can literally have internet access on it. It's not going to download questions based on your location. It has none of that features built into it whatsoever. If it did, you will see it right away, because Apple requires you to ask those permissions when you first open an app. and you will see that this thing doesn't have that. I would never do that. I would never even put anything in there whatsoever, because I want an app that actually comes out that's actually a tool and useful for paranormal investigators, that can't be manipulated, that kind of sheds a different light on paranormal tools, because a lot of those tools out there that are apps are just entertainment purposes. I wanted something that was different, that didn't come from spirits, that was the app asking these spirits questions to make it different. It doesn't record yet. I'm working on the next update right now. So within the next week or two, there will be another update for the app where it will allow you to record your sessions and share it. It's just that is so much more complicated to build, and this, believe it or not, it's a lot harder. Originally, I was going to make it where the app could record the screen into it. I'm trying to get it to work, and it's just like very difficult. But I'm trying to work around it to try to get as much as I can.
Decula, I will absolutely be making Connor do that. That could just be a whole separate app. Just
put an app out there.
Spider away.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Rui. Clean, useful, long overdue. I agree.
Thank you. I was trying to make it simple too, so it's not going to be a flashy looking app. It's very simple of a layout because I didn't want it to be something flashy, because there's so much flashy paranormal equipment, REM pods, tracer wires, all those things like that are just flashy, and that's what makes people like it a lot. If it was just something that didn't do lights or sounds, people wouldn't care. And I wanted this app to be simple, so like it was simple to use, simple, yet it has a very powerful tool system built into it. Somebody asked me, will outside noise, will it affect the app or not? It will not affect the app. This app does not use anything with the sensors in your phone whatsoever. It doesn't have anything like that built into the app.
It's a good way to put it, Cree. Absolutely. It's an app to help, not prove.
Right. It's an app to help. That's what I looked at. That's what I named that, is a paranormal companion for you, not so much a tool to get responses from spirits. Is to help you get responses from, I guess I said that backwards, is to help you get responses from spirits, not receive responses from spirits. So it's different, like I said, than GhostTube and Spirit Talker and all those apps like that. So no debunking. If you catch something, it will absolutely for real. Yeah, it will be absolutely for real if you capture something. There's no trickery, no fakery, nothing like that I built into this app. Those of you who have followed me for years or even know who I am on YouTube know I would never do something like that, and I would never put something like that on the world. I want something to actually help the paranormal field, because there's too much competition and too much fakery in the paranormal field. So I wanted to build something that was actually genuine for an app, and that was useful for people like myself who are solo paranormal investigators. And that's why I built this. So if you do get a response, you're listening to the Essence session, which please share it. If you do have the ability to record it, you can do a screen recording right now on your iPhone or your iPad and record it, or you can film it on a video and do it. If you do it, share it across social media and tag #Ghost Shadow. I'd love to see it. I'm going to be building more out there, guys, for like social media, so you guys can actually share those clips and stuff like that. Those are things that are going to come into the app in future updates. This is just a very baby step of this app, and as this year progresses this year, so many more features are going to be in this app. I'm not going to stop building onto this app because I want to see what you guys get. Because if you're listening to headphones and it asks, what is your name? And you literally on the headphones don't hear it and you say Roger or whatever, you know what I mean? That is 100% real. It is coming from you. You're listening to the spirit, and it is just provoking questions to get a response from you to say it.
Yeah, and one thing I will say is that if you do have a group who is using the app to speak out loud and they're recording separately the responses on a voice recorder, now that would be up to the group whether or not what they put out is real or not. You know what I'm saying, Connor?
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as the app goes, everything that's coming out of the app and everything that's gone into the app to create it is legitimate. But from the point of the app external, meaning whatever investigator's using it, if they decide to, I don't know, like go and record some fake responses and put it onto their recorder, that's totally on that person, not on the app. If that makes sense.
And any debunkers, if they want to have this code for this app, I will send them the entire project file, and they can go through the whole thing if they want to, and literally see what the app has, all the questions that are built into the app. I'll literally publicly even display all the questions that are in the app. And as time goes on too, I'm more than willing to add in more questions that are coming from the community, because the questions right now will be refined as time goes on. It's very hard to think of all these questions like, what do I actually ask in the essay session, right? That, like, to the person that's in the headphones, what do I ask them that can be generalized between all locations, not just specifically one thing. And that's why I added the ability to add your own custom questions, so that you can make it personalized to yourself, instead of, like me building up a 1,000-word dictionary, which would be crazy, when it would just be generalized. It'd be the same question. You know what I mean? We can ask questions like what does the afterlife look like? Whatever you want to do is your own personal experience you can have. And they said it right on. Is right on. Any fakers that are faked, it's not on Connor. He can't police everything. I can't police everything. You're right.
Yeah.
If I could, there'd be
And
millions of people. That'd be ridiculously crazy. Thank God.
I mean, I would even be willing to pay for a year's membership to the debunkers if they want to get the app and test it out. I'll pay for it so they can check it out, just to, if anybody would have any questions on the authenticity of it. Not saying anyone does, but if they do, I will pay for them to get the app and check it out and test it out.
And just to be clear, what Dave's saying too, the app is free for download right now for iOS, and which is iPhone and
We're losing
iPad.
you, Connor.
Can you hear me?
You're glitching a little bit.
Am I around? Am I here?
You're good now.
Okay.
I keep seeing the question about, did Connor talk to Kenny Biddle about it? No.
No, nobody knows about it right now. The only other person, there's literally nobody that knows about it. The only person that knows about it right now is actually Beardo. Beardo knew about it. I told him about it, so he didn't feature me on his channel without knowing what the app does. And I was going to send him a version of it, but he has an Android phone, so I can't send him the version of the app right now.
Yeah, I don't know who Kenny Biddle is, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I'm not trying to be smart or whatever, but I don't know. Why would it have to go through Kenny Biddle for approval? Is that what we're saying? I don't know Kenny Biddle. I'm not trying to start a beef. The only Biddle I know is sitting here on the screen. Whew. The wind was getting too cold.
The app is free. So when I'm going to go back to what I was saying, the app is free. The only thing that's not free is the premium features, like the premium voices, because there is a cost on my end. Every month I have to keep an upkeep of that cost. And that's why, is to help me offset that, because YouTube doesn't pay me enough right now to literally afford that and paranormal investigating and my own bills. So I have to have it's like a catch-22. I have to have some kind of premium on there, but it's actually very cheap. It's going to sound crazy when I say this, but listen to when I tell you the yearly. It's $5.99 a month or $11.99 a year. A year for $11.99 for a limited use of it is just, I think, is cheap, especially when those features more features are going to be added into the app that are going to make it even more valuable. So in all reality, whatever, it's just literally to help me offset the cost of what I have to pay every month to keep the premium voices available for everybody. Because more people that download it, more people that use the premium voices, each time a voice is used, it costs me money. And less they save that voice to their phones. When you use a premium voice, it saves that to the phone, so you can use it for offline use. And if you delete the catch system, it restarts everything all over again. So that's basically why I didn't put so many voices in there yet, and then why I didn't build my own so many thousands of questions in there right now. It's just because that way it keeps my costs down lower. And so this app starts getting out to more hands, more premium users are using it. And then I can build on and add way more features into it that cost money, I guess, for voices or whatever. So as time goes on, a lot more features will be added into the app, more functionality of the app. There'll be ability for you can save your sessions and share them across social media, whatever you want to do with it. That's actually a version I'm trying to do right now. That's why it's not out for Android. Because Android and iPhone have different languages on how to build an app. So one language for iPhone, one language for Android. And so that's why I have to build the next update right now that I'm trying to do for the recording. So when I have that done, then I will build the Android version of it, so that will be a lot faster to do that. Instead of me release this version, Android has the same version, and then iPhone has the newer version, and Android doesn't. It just doesn't make sense. So it makes more sense for me to build both platforms having the same functionality, and then slowly refine the questions for both platforms as it goes on. That's
Connor,
why.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Can you post the link to it again in the chat,
Yeah.
and I will pin it for everybody?
Yeah. So right now the app is available in the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, and Australia. It'll be coming to other platforms here soon, as I make sure that the functionality of the premium voices will work in other countries.
Okay. All right, guys. I've got the message, or I've got the link to the app, which is called Ghost Chatter, pinned to the YouTube live feed. If you can't see that, then you can see the link up on the screen right now, and you can find it that way. In the App Store, just type in Ghost Chatter, and it should pop right up. And yes. Yeah, I wasn't trying to diss Kenny Biddle, you guys. I just don't know anything about him. That's why I was just wondering. I don't watch paranormal stuff outside of, I'll watch Connor's episodes from time to time, and then I'll watch Allison and Cag's episodes from time to time, and I'll watch Dawson's videos from time to time. But to be honest, doing this every day, you don't want to watch it every day as well. So, yeah. Hopefully nobody takes offense when we don't get to watch their episodes or be in their premieres and stuff all the time. It just is, at least for me, it's very draining to do the ghost thing every day and then watch the ghost thing on top of that. Of course you want to support your friends, but
I hope I explained the app in detail for everybody so everybody understands how it works. If anybody has any questions or doubt about the authenticity of it, just ask me. I'm always transparent. I'll tell you exactly how it works, what I did to build it, whatever. So like if anybody ever wants to know anything about it, just ask. Okay, I'll literally tell you how it works. Like I said from the get-go, it doesn't listen to your voice at all, so it doesn't respond to you. It asks the spirits questions, not the spirits giving you questions or answers or whatever.
it's exciting, guys. It's very nice to have a new app in the field, and we're not putting any bad karma or bad words out there for the other apps that are in the field, but they've dominated the ghost app field for a long time, and which is very cool that they were able to take off the way they were. But like Connor's been saying, like this is more for the individual investigator, and there's not really anything out there like that for the individual person for doing like the Estes and stuff like that. But yeah,
I hope that I answered it. I was so excited. I've been so excited to release it, yet really nervous. So if you download it, let me know what you think about it. I'd love to get feedback. I'm always going to improve the app. So if you don't like the questions, you think the questions can be refined, more questions added, just let me know. I'll definitely be doing that for the next update for this app. So if you're downloading it and you have it, seriously, thank you. So would it work on an iPhone 11? Just curious. So secondhand phones. I don't know. Right now, the iPhone or the app will work on iOS 18 right now.
It says that iPhone 11s can be updated to iOS 18. So
yes, if you have the newest iOS, it will literally work on the newest iOS. I didn't realize this, I guess, when I released it, that there's people obviously in older generation phones with different iOSs. But I want to tell you guys, though, I don't think Apple will allow me to do an iOS older than 17. I want to say that that's fact with the new update on the App Store where I was at to publish this app. I'll have to look more into that. I'm not an app developer. I guess I am now, but I wasn't before, so I don't really know all the ins and outs. This is my first ever app I've ever created. I wanted to make it at least something decent. So like if I can in the next update, when I release all the new features in the app, make it backwards compatibility, at least to 17 or whatever, then I will. But if not, it's pretty much stuck right now, unfortunately, at iOS 18.
I'm looking for Allison here. It says it claims, this is according to Google, that iPhone XS Max and up, and then iPhone XS, iPhone XR, iPhone 11, 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 in all of the Plus, Pro, and Max versions. So as long as you have
Yeah.
XS Max and above, you should be good. But it would be hard to tell when Apple will stop allowing the updates to iOS 18. So
Yeah. So pretty much if you're on the newest iOS right now, on any iPhone you have, pretty much, iPhone 10, 11, or whatever it is up, if you're on the newest iOS, it should work. And you just have to update your phone first, and then you can download it. It will allow you to download. Somebody asked if it's available for Android. It's not available for Android yet. Late spring, beginning of summer, because I'm trying to add a new update into this app right now already, even though it just came out. I'm trying to add the ability for people to record their sessions and share it. And I'm trying to work on it where it doesn't use a microphone, where it only records internal audio, so it can't hear any of your voice or anything like that. I'm trying to work around that. It's a lot more difficult to build the ability for it to record than it is to literally make what I just did. Believe it or not, it's wild. I know. So that's the next update for iPhone. And when that update comes out, that version as well is going to come with Android. So that's why I don't want to update the app yet, unless I have that update and then build it for Android so that they're both released at the same time.
That's right, Waverly. Connor saw an adversity while he was investigating and creating content by himself and came up with a resolution. And I think it is going to be beneficial to not only Connor, but many other people who go out and investigate alone, just like Allison from Adelaide Haunted Horizons was saying in here. When she goes and does trips without CAG, she doesn't have anybody to bounce questions off of. So I think it'll make that, it's the perfect thing for that. And I think it'll be good for even like with Allison's tours, like people who come onto her tours by themselves who are just getting into investigating. It would be a cool tool for them to use to be able to, kind of get into the swing of investigating and stuff.
Thank you guys so much too, by the way, for people that are downloading and all the kind, positive words. I've been so anxious and nervous about releasing an app. I don't know. I think it's just because I think apps have more impact, I think, than videos, because I can just delete a video. Of course, I can take an app off, but if you've already downloaded the app, there's no way of getting rid of the app on your phone, right? Unless you delete it. So I think the app to me is a little bit more significant because this is a tool versus my videos that are not tools. They're just capturing evidence that I'm trying to do. This is actually something that you can use. And I think I just want to change the paranormal field and make it great.
Brittany, I think you should be able to upgrade your iPad to iOS 18, so it should work for you.
Yeah, just go in your settings and update your iPhone or iPads, whatever, to the newest iOS, and it should work. We'll definitely recommend to our team tours. Thank you so much. And like I said earlier, I know there are premium features, obviously, in the app to stop the cost every month to me on my end, for me or whatever. But I will be giving out free premium access to iPhone and iOS users or whatever, probably in my premiere this weekend, or if not, whenever. I'm trying to figure out how I can make it work, because one code is only one person. It doesn't work for multiple people. And Apple only gives me so many codes I'm allowed to use in the life of the app. So I will be doing that. So if you download the app and you can't afford to do the premium or whatever, you might have a chance to get it for free anyways for a year. I'm giving away a year free premium.
Meaning he's not giving the app away for an entire year for free. He's going to not for the next year. I don't know. My brain interpreted that weirdly. You're not giving the app away free for the rest of the next year.
No, no. Yeah, I'm just giving a premium membership for free. Yeah, I'm giving away 10 of them for free for 1 year access to the premium features to 10 people. Because like I said, Apple only gives me the ability to do so many people I'm allowed to do.
Mist Fang said, when will we see a video of either of you guys using the app? We're going to use it when we go and film on Sunday. So that would probably be a week from then. So it might be a week or two on our side. I don't know about Connor. I don't know if he's planning on going out and doing like a dedicated video for it or anything like that.
So yeah, I was planning to do that, whatever. But I was like, I just can't wait to release it or announce it. But for me, on my end, Monday, I'm supposed to be filming another family haunting video. This weekend, I have a family haunting video, and I could have used it there, but the circumstances of what happened to me that's coming out Saturday, I couldn't use the app there; it just wouldn't work. So Monday, I'm filming another family haunting video. I'm supposed to, as long as that still goes into play and there's no cancellation on either side, I'm going to be using that app for sure. And that will be next weekend's episode, next Saturday.
Let's see. Kaylee said, if you have an Android tablet, you can download an iOS emulator and get the app.
Oh, that's freaking cool. I didn't know that. There you go.
So there you go, guys. If you're a little more techie and you have an Android, go download an iOS emulator and get you the app.
That's freaking cool. I didn't know that they had that ability. So there you go.
Thank you, Victoria.
I'll make a post on my Facebook to my friends about getting your app. Connor, would you be able to make a link explaining what it is so we can share it? Yeah, I definitely can. I need to make a video. My fiance told me I should make a video kind of explaining exactly how to use the app. But when you do download the app, it does have a onboarding thing for you, and it tells you exactly how to use everything. So when you first open the app, it'll tell you about all the buttons, what they do, how to do this, how to do that. But I'm more than willing, if somebody wants me to make a video about explaining it or whatever, I can. I'm going to be sharing this on my own personal YouTube channel tonight, or if not tomorrow, where I'm going to go live and explain to my audience, because you guys are the only audience right now that know about this besides my Patreon members. So if you're watching this on a replay, or if you're watching this live, you're the only ones that are knowing about this at the minute here. But yeah.
I think you might have to like do what they call jailbreaking your Android or your Android. But I don't know how that works. I don't know. I'd be afraid of like turning the Android phone into a brick. So if you feel comfortable doing that, that's on you. If not, maybe just go find like a cheap secondhand iPhone if you really, really want to try it out. But yes, sorry.
Whether you're a ghost hunter or you're not, it doesn't matter. You can download the app and you can add in your own custom questions and utilize it in a different way if you want to. The S's session, you can use it where you can set up somewhere and ask your own questions. I mean, it'll work in that same sense, I guess, too, where you can, like I said, add your own custom questions or let it go with the default questions it has on there on the Estes or the isolation.
Yeah, does anybody else have any other questions for me or Connor or about the app? Or...
Yeah, I feel like I've talked a lot about the app on your whole live, and I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. But there's not a lot going on up here anyway, so I don't have much to talk about. It's a brilliant idea to allow custom questions, says Mr. Fang. You. What is the cost?
The app is free to download with the defaults that has into it. If you want to be a premium user, it's $5.99 a month, or you just upgrade for a whole year for $11.99. And that reason why it costs money for premium is to help me pay for the premium voices, because premium voices, each time somebody uses it, costs me money of my own bank account, and I need to be able to make back that to basically offset that cost. That's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm just doing the premium services just to help me pay for it and keep it going. More people download it, more people use it, whatever, it's going to cost more money down the road. And when you do use a premium voice, it saves it to your phone with that one question, with that one voice. There's 4 voices. So each voice that asks that question saves your phone, so you can use it for offline. So when you're in a place that has no service, you can do it, but it needs internet to use the premium voices. Otherwise, if you lose internet service, it automatically knows when you don't have service, and it'll default back to the built-in voice of the app.
Cree says, how often do you upgrade it?
Well, it doesn't have an update out right now because it literally just came out, but I'm working on the update. So I'm not really sure that timeline, how often I'm going to update it, because there isn't really a need to update it unless there's bugs or a new iOS that comes out or Android version. But right now I'm literally just came out, man, yesterday, and I'm literally working on the next update right now. Literally just came out yesterday, and I haven't told anybody about it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like it's not going to be something that you're constantly, looking at in the background. If something needs to be updated or upgraded, it will be.
Yeah, it won't be anything that is needed to be updating all the time. It doesn't need that. It's fully 100% functional. I've already tested it out completely. It works. It's been working since day one. I wanted to make the user interface of the app more clean, more nicer looking, because if you saw the version that Paranormal Quest had when they used it a while ago, it was not nice looking. Honestly, it just looks like a cheap looking app. And I wanted it to be elegant and simple looking, not too flashy. So like it doesn't need updates as much of it. The only updates that will be coming out for the app is to fix any bugs that I find out about, whatever new iOS versions or new versions of phones, whatever, or me updating the questions or adding new features to the app.
All right, guys, I'm going to show you we'll just do like I wish I could share my phone on here so you can see the screen, but whoa. So here's the thingy. I'm going to start an Estes session, and we got 45 seconds until the first question comes out. Now, like Connor was saying, you can change the interval of how long you want to wait between the questions. That way, you could do it every 45 seconds. You could do it I think it goes up to 90 seconds or more, maybe.
Yeah, it's 45, 60, 120, 180, or random.
Okay. So that way, like, your Estes session, your companion here, Ghost Chatter, gives you the chance to have a hold time between the questions. So you're not like, what's your name? How old are you? What's your favorite color? But here comes the question. Oh.
I don't think you have your volume on, do you? Technicalities, guys. Dave doesn't have his volume on his phone.
It would probably help if I had it turned on. God, I can see how dirty my phone is. Gross. All right, so we got 25 more seconds to wait for the next question. Do you have to be careful when using the app or something?
What does that mean?
I'm not sure what that really means, but if you're talking about is the phone going to hear you moving it around? No.
No.
Here we go. 2 seconds.
What are your regrets?
And that was Roger asking, what are your regrets? So then another cool feature about it is you can cancel your session and then go into it and find your session history. This is with the premium version, but you go into it, you can find your session history, and you can bring it up, and it tells you everything right there. You can export it and do all kinds of fun stuff. Connor, maybe I'm just stupid, but is there a way that I can share my phone?
Your phone, you probably could do the iPhone mirroring thing on your Mac. You should have that. Mine has iPhone mirroring on there. I don't know, like, if that will mirror. It should mirror your iPhone. You should be able to see it.
Let me see.
Can we hear the default voice?
Or can you, would it let you work your simulator onto here?
I can't show them the simulator right now.
Oh, okay.
I showed you earlier.
Hi, this is my voice. I will ask questions for you.
That's the default voice. It's just the iPhone one. Apple doesn't allow you to have anything else other than that kind of a voice. And I try to tweak it as much as I could, and that's the default voice. But the premium voice, like he was just showing you, has more realistic voices. The reason why I don't want to show you the simulator right now is because there's a new update on there. I want to wait for that because it's very buggy right now, and I'm trying to fix it. and make
Oh, yeah, that's
a
right.
version where people can record, and it's not going to work right now because it needs to be fixed. I'm working on that right now. That's the new update where it'll allow you to record your session. I'm working on that.
Screen mirroring is not working on my phone for some reason because that would have made it way too easy. But yeah. I wish I could share my screen for you guys. Extra camera. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't get that to work, but see. Any other questions here, guys? Let us know.
It's not an app for the ghost to speak. It's an app that asks questions so you can do an Estes session solo, which is correct. Yes. It's not receiving voices from spirits. It's asking the spirits questions. I mean, I can technically add in custom voices, but then you got to keep in mind here, guys, if I add anybody else in that's not what comes on this app, like if I, for example, if I put in Freddy Krueger's voice on there, right? There is a line where I could get sued. It's copyright, and it's to somebody else's thing. They can't do something like that. That'd be funny though, to have like Candyman or somebody creepy asking you the questions. Like there's a Jigsaw guy, but you can't do that in the app. It would never pass Apple at all.
Let's see. The voice. Does it have the ability to speak in different languages?
Not yet. Future updates, it will be. Though that is, believe it or not, very hard to do. So it will have those updates in the future. That's why right now it's just ground zero right now, where you guys can use it right now. But all those features are going to come to the app most likely later this year for those type of things. But that's why I've only made it available for US, Canada, United Kingdom, and Australia right now, because if I'm going to put in other places, I want them to be able to be in their language, and that's just a whole nother ballpark to try to create.
Yeah, it takes a lot, you guys. Hey, Dave and Colin, this is Connor, baby. Connor from Paranormal Encounters, not Colin from. Oh my God, what's his channel?
Paranormal Files.
The Paranormal Files. This is Connor from Paranormal Encounters, not Paranormal Files.
I sent it to you, Dave.
Where?
Email.
Okay.
Should have it.
It's okay to show those?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, it's public. Yeah, that's on the iOS. You can show all those photos so that people can see it, okay. Whatever. Because that's on the iOS App Store. In fact, you can even show them the iOS App Store. I'm gonna have to mute my mic here in just a second here. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll be right back here.
Okay. Let's see, guys, if I can figure this out. Image file. Okay.
All right. I will be right back.
Okay. So there is one of the promo shots. Yes, Cindy, that is a feature that he's working on now. I'll go ahead and take Connor off of there for right now, but Can you guys see that photo? Hi, Sandy. Thank you very much. Are you good? All right, let me show you another picture really quick. I'm waiting on Connor to get back, guys. He'll jump in when he's working on something behind the scenes. So let me see. Let me add another photo for you. My God. Let me just back up away just a minute. There's another photo. One, two, three. I don't know which one it's showing, but oh, it's showing 3. Okay. All right. There's Connor back.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Two
Okay.
powerful investigation methods built in: the Estes session, the isolation session. So that being if you're doing an Estes session by yourself, or an isolation session, which is like Connor was saying earlier, just the like an abandonment type thing. How is the beach? It looks windy and a bit cool. It is very windy. I'm here in Pine Knoll Shores, North Carolina, and there's supposed to be some pretty good storms coming through. And if they don't, I'm going to be mad because I stayed an extra day just to witness these storms. So, but anyway, Ghost Chatter will keep asking questions audibly to provoke spirit responses with incredibly realistic AI voices. It's like someone's there with you, right, Connor?
Yes.
So you should film the storm. Well, I might. I thought about filming my whole trip down here, but I didn't know if anybody would watch, if anybody would be into travel videos like that, so I didn't do it. Let's see. You guys have any other questions about the app or anything in general? Probably going to hang this up in like the next 12 minutes. But yeah, it's getting very windy out there, you guys. I don't know if you can see. Or hear.
Oh yeah, it is. Somebody asked if it costs anything. It only costs, the app Ghost Chatter only costs if you do the premium. Other than that, it's free to download. It's only, like I said earlier multiple times, premium is just to help offset the cost it does to me, because anytime you use a premium voice, it costs me money out of my own bank account, and it's super expensive. So like just the monthly upkeep of it to keep the life of it going is what's going to cost me more money. So that's why there's a monthly or a yearly. Yearly is way cheaper than monthly, and that's just to help make it so people can have it for a whole year and at an affordable rate. Versus it's cheaper than buying any paranormal equipment you'll go out and go buy.
Yeah, you have to. It just makes the most sense to get the yearly version. Like if you do the free trial and you like it, and you're really interested in trying the other features, it just makes more sense to do the yearly one, and you get everything for what I think is a really reasonable price. See you later. La Petite Bully. I don't know if I said that right, but somebody, let's see, are there surfers out? No, I don't see any surfers. If there are, I wish them the best of luck.
Mm-hmm.
I'll buy it yearly just to help out. That's so nice of you, Victoria.
Yeah, thank you so very much. It's literally $1 a month if you really look at it that way. Like you're saying, $12 for a whole year. It's literally $1.
I wish I lived near the water, says Brittany. Me too. Me too. I would live in this room right here. Um, is Ryan with you or just a Ryan is currently editing. For most of the work that I do, you guys, for the show, I can do it remotely. So, like with research for locations and booking locations and doing the abandonment review and all of the stuff that goes along with that, I can luckily do that remotely. So, uh, it works out well because one of my favorite things to do is travel. So, um, I've tried to talk Ryan into do like packing up his computer and kind of like, I don't know, sitting right here and editing and stuff like that. But he's very routine oriented, and um, so he likes to just stick with what he's already doing. But maybe one day he'll be like, I'm tired of editing in this office. Maybe I'll go edit in the Alps or something like that. I don't know. But
how much does it cost in the UK? How much would it be in the UK? I think it's 9.3 Great British pounds. I think is what it is.
yes, for the monthly.
No, for the yearly.
Oh, okay.
That's $11.99 in US dollars.
$12 is nothing for a whole year. That's what I said. That's $1 a month versus $5 a month. So
Yeah.
the wise person would choose the yearly version. Just saying. This is the second time I've seen Dave at Ocean. Is it your calming place? Yes. Anything to do with water is my calming thing. I've had a lot on my mind recently. A lot of things going on, but I just needed to come down here and get away for a little bit. And hearing the ocean waves is very calming for my brain. So, yeah. Have you been practicing or leaving, Dave? You've belted some great ones out lately. No, I don't really practice it. I'm a very loud person when well, I'm a very quiet person, but when I need to be loud, I can be very loud. Um, I'm also a car singer, so I sing in the car a lot, and I always like to sing when I'm by myself. So I do practice that a lot, but other than that, no. Connor has answered this one before, but you want to answer that again, Connor? Just
Sure.
for those that are maybe just joining in.
Ghost Chatter does not record yet. It will be recording on the next update that comes out for Ghost Chatter. It's not going to be out for Android for that purpose because I'm trying to get this update done for iOS, and then that will make it so I can get Android done as well too at the same time. But I'm working on a creator mode function right now for the app. So there's going to be a whole bunch of new features that will be built into this app as time goes on throughout this year. And creator mode, whatever, will allow you to record your sessions and to be able to view them and be able to share them. So that's not in there yet, but it will be later on in the next coming updates.
Absolutely. I'm going to be on here for 5 more minutes, guys. So if you have any questions for me or Connor, be it about the app or the shows or anything else, let us know. There's also a little secret about the icon of the app too.
Oh, you want to share or you want to keep it a secret?
I don't know. Should we keep it a secret?
I don't know. I think we can tell them, or we can keep it a secret.
Or we can keep it a secret, yeah. Maybe once there's like 10,000 downloads, I'll tell you guys the secret.
God.
Peggy, he's gone over that a couple of times. He's aiming for late spring, early summer, because he has to go through and so you have to do different coding per operating system. So he's got the iOS operating system down, and which is what's out now, but the Android version is totally and completely different from the iOS version. So he has to go in and recode the entire Android version from the Apple iOS version. So the time that he just put into building the iOS, he has to go and put the time in to build the Android. But he was just very excited about getting this out into the world now, so he decided to go ahead and release the Apple iOS version for now. But it is in progress. Sorry, guys, I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit.
Yeah, same here. That's why I went to go get a drink here. I'm like, damn, I spent so much time talking about the app, and now people are probably like, damn, I'm ready for this guy to get off his live.
Hey, anytime you want to go, Connor, you go for it.
No, I'm good right now. I need to go back to doing some editing here real soon.
I don't know that we're going to be going live on Saturday, but maybe that's something. I don't know. Maybe Ryan brought that up, but as far as I know, we're not. But there will be a new episode premiere, if that's what you mean. There will be a brand new episode. No, that's okay, Peggy. Different people join in at different times, and you may have missed it, so that's fine. It's not that it's not a free trial. The app is free to use permanently, unless you want the premium upgraded features. Then that's when you subscribe with a payment for the more advanced features of it. But to just use it every day, it doesn't cost you anything. Am I right with that, Connor?
Yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah. The built-in default voice is Siri or whatever it is that Apple does. You can't use a different specialized voice as a default voice. So the premium voices come from a different place. So that's why those cost money. That's why there's a premium feature built into the app is to help pay for that. That's why. So it doesn't cost money to use the app. It's 100% functional. You just cannot customize your intervals and stuff like that. Those are for premium features. But the creator mode that's coming out will be free. I'm going to buy an iOS to download this app. Oh my God, you're awesome. Thank you.
That's awesome. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Have you used your phone's voice recorder on an investigation? Yes, but the thing about the voice recorder, at least on iPhones, is I think on those they have a built-in microphone like suppression type thing, so it'll only record better as you're talking, if that makes sense. So if it's just at idle, it won't really record very well. But we have done it in the past when we forgot a recorder or something like that and needed one. At least that's what I've experienced with it.
Mm-hmm.
See you later, Victoria. Thank you for supporting Connor and his journey on building this app.
Thank you so much, Victoria. I hope you have a great night. Thank you.
Yes, fun fact, me and Connor are actually both terrified of spiders. I don't know who's more terrified, but we're both terrified of spiders.
Arachnophobia.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. And there you go. Just downloaded the app.
Thank you so much.
I do just want to do one more thing. Boy, if I could type. I just put a new type of poll in the chat, so in the YouTube chat.
Also, too, guys, don't forget Spooky Saturday for Paranormal Quest and Paranormal Encounters. Paranormal Encounters, 6 p.m. Paranormal Quest, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday, both episodes.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be good. We went and filmed at somewhere completely new for our channel. We've never been there before. We got asked to come and check it out. Calm down, curtains. Good Lord. Sorry, I squirreled. What was I talking about? I forget what I was talking about. Spooky Saturday. Yeah, we went out and we filmed. Wow. We went out and filmed a brand good news, by the way, guys, for the squirrelness. On Friday, I'm going to talk to somebody that can hopefully get me in to find some sort of a solution for the ADHD thing that's going on. Anyway, as you can see, it's still in full effect. But the Spooky Saturday, we went out and filmed a brand new episode at a brand new location, and we're excited for you guys to see it. We were asked by the owner several times to come and check it out, and we went to go and check it out. You've probably heard of it before. I'm going to save all of that excitement for the actual episode, though, or for the premiere. But Connor, do you want to explain what your Spooky Saturday is going to be about again?
Mine's a family haunting video. I'll be going back to the Winchester Mansion for this Spooky Saturday episode, and I went there and found out some answers that Chris and his wife have been looking for, and it was really phenomenal. So we do validate 3 things that have been happening in the house. The spirits answer those questions, and yeah, you guys will have to see what was answered and what Chris and his wife wanted to know. Also, they've been experiencing more paranormal activity since I've been there, so that's why I went back.
Yeah. I'm going to address this question because we get this question a lot, and I'm talking, when I say we, I mean Paranormal Quest. I'm totally actually, I'm going to remove Connor from this just so I can speak about it so he doesn't get drug into it. I don't trust anything that comes from that guy, and no, won't be going to check out his alleged haunted farm. If you're a fan of that guy, I do apologize, but no. So, wow. To the Winchester slice of fried gold. What? A slice of fried gold?
I'm confused. It's not the Winchester Mansion in California. It's the one in Elkhart, Indiana. There's 2 different Winchester Mansions. I mean, 2 that I know of, but it's one in Elkhart, Indiana, a different family.
We should do that, though, Connor. We should all go collaborate at the Winchester Mystery House.
God, my luck, I'll walk out a window.
I know that you can go there and film and investigate, but I've never been able to figure out how. I know Stephen Dillon went there on Haunted Nights and filmed there, but I don't know how they did.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody knows a connection on getting into the Winchester Mystery House, let us know. Yeah. I can feel it. I can really feel my ADHD kicking in, guys, at the end of the stream, if you can't tell. So I'm going to go ahead and end this before I go into another spiel. I didn't see your thing, Cindy. something about the twins, but nobody likes them anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to go before I get myself in trouble. I'm apparently having a moment here. So, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you, Connor, so much for joining the live.
Yeah,
Guys,
thank you so much.
go out and buy Connor's app. Well, go download the app for free. And if you like it, give it a shot. Buy the yearly membership, buy the monthly membership, give it a whirl, see if you like it, and then come back on Spooky Saturday and go to Connor's premiere and let him know what you think of the app.
Yes, thank you guys so much for everybody who's been so kind and supportive with it right now and downloaded it and sent me some PayPal donations towards this and everything else. I really appreciate all of you guys. I can't wait to you guys see Spooky Saturday.
All right, guys. Bye.